From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the BYU Cougars offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring in every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
And guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. They've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented, but aren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in Game 1 in conference play.
Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tight end now in motion. Might as well give it to him again. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
BYU lines up with a first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, BYU!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coach team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Buffaloes offense headed on to the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lewis wants to pass. Get it out on the screen. moves to get open. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
No gain on the play.
And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. Those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster than the offensive line.
Looking for room at the 25. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose when they're out in the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin.
Ripping up a pretty good chunk of garbage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars. Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a hold.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons. And because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. He cannot get there, it'll be 4th down. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Makes the catch, it's Erickson.
tell you, I love the play call on first down, but you're just trying to find an easy completion. And the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Holds and fires complete to the right. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Hand off to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. The offensive line may have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. BYU trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grip, ready for the first down.
That's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The game out of the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they thread deep in the red zone. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Back to pass, it's Meyer. Penny was hit just as he released it and post. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? An SEC clash and an impressive showing. That could be a huge confidence gain for this program. Back to you.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Welch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. Got a man. It's Williams. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Northern. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. BYU will try to put it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Price. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. It's a flag. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the ball, going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
From the gun, the running back has it. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You're down, obviously, at the half of that conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Going to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He's going to throw deep right side. Going in strong for the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they're ever going to call back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Welsh. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Number 16.
We've reached the break. BYU is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown, you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller. would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hagan.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking for a physical attack. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week. You're just seeing that right now.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of the time to get to that first down mark.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that was good defense in the end. Unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a 1-possession lead. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. With the catch, it's Roberts. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on fourth down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge fourth down conversion late in this football game.
They'll send the back in motion. The give as they work on that clock. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down.
Colorado.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Just too much defense, and they knock it down at the 34.
And that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but they left some points off the scoreboard there.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Bring in the heat. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. after the incompletion. They go back up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great...
There he goes. Oh, what a catch. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Lewis to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Welch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks!
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game. Like you're looking at overtimes.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Houston went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Cougars always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab on the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. Got his man.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You got to call the game to win it right now. Less than a minute to go. A field goal is going to do it for you. Every time you drop back and throw the ball, you're risking taking a sack. So if you're going to throw it, the ball's got to come out quickly. I think at this juncture, you'd love to be able to run and give your field goal kicker a chance.
A little screen to the running back. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Got it. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. power football with the run. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that.
The Buffaloes will take it first here in overtime. Gonna run it. It's Welch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
You see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink now. We'll have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to. How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And, man, now you see why it's such an advantage to play defense first in overtime. So your offense knows exactly what they need. Nice job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and forcing the would-be field goal attempt next.
So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. And this one is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
To throw, it's Mottmeyer. The screen, and watch out. And he brought one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Defense is about firing offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be. Nowhere to run.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get to.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile. But it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Erickson. That one takes him down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Now on 3rd down and at the very least trying to get into a little better field goal position. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all of the pressure in the world. Timeout called by the defense, and they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. No problem at all as he knocks it through and we'll go to another overtime.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. To the air, it's Mottmeyer. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to get the football. Now they face third down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing it a double up. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw it a double up. He got lucky that wasn't an interception.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. The snap sets up the throw. Oh, they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Lewis wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Hayden. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on fourth down here in overtime. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time.
Great game, right.
If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome. Back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.